Hey everybody, it's Bruce from Nature Calls, and I'm in my new Luxe Twinpeak awning tent I picked up. It's definitely not a backpacking style tent. This is definitely something that I would be using for kayaking, canoeing, hunting, general family camping. It's pretty big. You can put, basically they say 5 people, but I bet I could fit, 2 adults and 7, 8 kids in here. This thing's huge, a couple dogs even, so it's really big. It is a hot tent. If you want, and so already has a chimney, a place for a chimney, has 2 doors on each end. Just a really great tent, and it's very affordable. This being the bigger tent, more of a camping tent, but I do pack it in. So it looks like it's maybe 2 feet, 24 inches at its tightest. Maybe 6.5 inches, but it has this nice strapping that's part of the tent. That's pretty cool. So it looks like you better know what you're doing when you're packing it up. And we'll pay close attention. Okay, very cool. So this is like a bag. Wow. Velcro dry bag. There's the stove. Okay, so without the bag, that's nice. I always like compression bags. So yeah, it's good. 23. Yeah, by 6.5. So it's still not bad. I will be packing this in. See if this is attached to. No, it's just a tension belt. Cool. Let's get this rolled out. What's funny is I have videotaped this probably 4 times now. So, and there's always something that went wrong, and oh my God, it just. Now the fabric is the 68D taffeta, which is different than ripstop. So there's no ripstop in here, but it allows to make much, not cost as much for such a huge tent or any tent made with this stuff. And sometimes you just really don't need the ripstop. This is plenty strong. It's so poly, so it's doesn't sag, doesn't stretch as much as sil nylon. They've already gone ahead and done the seam sealing, which is a huge. I mean, a lot of tent makers will charge you like $80 to do seam sealing, and this is just beautiful the way they've done it. But everything they've used is really appropriate quality. They with this kind of tent, you're not going for super lightweight. I think it's a little under 7 pounds, but I'm not going to take this backpacking. Not that you couldn't, if you split it up well, because it's basically a 5-person tent or better. If you get the inner that you can get with it, that's a 4-person tent. So you could split it up and take it backpacking, but I think I have better choices. But this is their zippers they use are much bigger than, say, a lightweight backpack zipper, but it's appropriate. It's just appropriate for this tent. 68D bug netting too. Has a 2,000 millimeter water thing, which is plenty. I've had it actually out, set up in the snow and rain for 2 weeks now, and it's just fantastic. So let's go ahead and stake out. You stake out the ends first. They have your good standard MSR groundhog style stakes that come with it. They give you 16. I think I'm up to 25 now to really get it set up. So like say I was going on a big hunt in the, somewhere, I would definitely stake the living daylights out of this, because it'd probably be in the snow, it'd probably be in wind. They give you a good start with about 16 of them. Now the ends, they do have these pretty beefy straps, and they're adjustable. So we're just gonna lightly put it out. Found I don't go crazy on stretching it and everything, but I do put it 45, so I'll get a good stretch. Let's go to the other end. Now we want to put the poles in. They do have poles that you could get just poles if you don't want to do the trekking pole thing. I did get their Luxe trekking pole, carbon light. They're good standard. They're nothing crazy. Then I added on a 1/2 inch by 12 inch electrical PVC pipe with a little thing on to get the right lift that I need, because the trekking poles just aren't tall enough. So we're going to unzip one side of the awning part. I'm going to stick it right in the peak. We'll extend this down pretty much as far as we can go. The top, there's 135 there. We'll extend this down. Make sure I'm not standing on anything. And we'll definitely extend that up as tall as we can. And of course, we can adjust things later. Zip everything back up again. Tight, so when you do the stretching out, it does it correctly. Now we'll stake out these side pieces. And this is, they do have a belly strap, so it will be the right width. These are all adjustable as well. And so there's the basic layout. No guy lines out at all. It's your standard look. Now what's nice is it is about 5 feet high. It's about 8.5 feet wide. It's about 16 feet long. So it's a big tent. Let's go ahead and show you the doors that they have at each end. They have real nice guy lines. I've turned them all around. I'll put a link to the video on why I do that. But they're real nice, and I like the little line locks that they use. Makes it really easy. It's nice that they do already have the snow skirt on, which is a super nice touch. You pile your snow on there, make it even more weatherproof, or you can put it in, and if you want, you can raise the whole thing up off the ground if you need more ventilation by using these little units. So, I mean, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot of adjustments you can do. Condensation is always a problem with a tent. So they also, other than being able to make lots of adjustments there, they have a real nice vent on each end that has a little kickstand. So you're storing it, store it like that. And when you want to add ventilation, just bring the kickstand up. And there you get some more ventilation. Let's go ahead and open up the doors. And you can do more ventilation because it has a double zipper on the top too. So you can actually add more ventilation by opening up the top of your door. So these are a lot of nice little touches. They have a nice little rain flap to keep the water out. And pull her back. Got a nice little clip. Nice D door. Then you have a door that's made out of the bug net. So, you know, with it all set up, with the snow skirt and all that, you could go in a buggy area with this. It wouldn't be too bad. And you can always get the inner 4-person inner, but I'm never going to use it in the summer. So this is for hot tenting. Let's open up the awning. Put this all back. I find when you do the awning, you really want to have everything stable if you can. So put up the awning, we'll unzip the sides, and you get like if you're paddling, if you're kayaking, you could use a paddle, or you could go get a stick. I'm using my painter's pole here. Just gonna stick it back, find the balance point, and stake out the sides. There we go. If I had more room, I'd get this other side up better. But fantastic. Look at this. Isn't this great? Yeah, you can definitely fit tons of people in here. At least 5 for sure. I could probably fit 8 in here. So this is pretty cool. Or dogs and sleeping, gear, food and cooking over there, because that's where the wood stove goes. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so either way, outside or inside, with this particular manufacturer, I know there's some manufacturers that like you to just do it from the outside. There you go, and I could have the stove turn whichever way. But there's just 2 of us in here, dogs. Nice. You have your wood stove, that's the rain cover. So I have that on when I'm transporting and just setting up the tent. Then put the wood stove in. It comes with a silicone wood stove through. This can come off also, and just put this on. And they do have more pull-out points. And I've already gone ahead and started outfitting these myself. So, and I can put a video on how I do all this stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be probably in pretty serious weather. So I'm going to get all these set up so I can withstand some pretty bad stuff. Okay, well, there you go. There's a brief tour of setup and what I'm going to do with it. Hopefully I'll get it somewhere out canoeing or kayaking this summer. It's mainly a winter tent for me. So winter hunting, fall. But yeah, I've been having to do a lot of adjustments. I'll put a link to all those adjustments that I've done. But I think it's pretty cool. So, all right, see you out on the trail. Bye now.
Really? You're going to see him on the trail?
Yeah, I'm going to see him on the trail.